Hi everyone and welcome to another video from Ward Antiques. I'm Paul and I wanted to do a video today on whether to do buy it now on eBay or to sell at auction. If you've checked out my last video, I'm currently listing the vast majority of the things that I'm selling at auction, and that's for a number of reasons which we'll explore today. Okay, so for anyone currently using eBay, you'll know you've got the two options, which is either the buy it now option or to list and sell at auction. Buy it now is pretty much what it says it is, which gives the opportunity to buy it now. So you put your item on at a certain price and wait for the person to come along. An auction, again, fairly self-explanatory. You've got an option of different lengths of auction. I'm currently using 7-day auctions, and obviously you attract bidders from your starting price. You also have the option to set a reserve, although personally I'm not doing that at the moment. It appears a lot of people in the sort of reseller space are using buy it now, and there are a number of advantages for it. I think it's generally regarded that you do achieve a higher price, which is obviously always a good thing. However, for me, it is slightly negative that it can take longer to get your product sold. Obviously, if you've got something very desirable and it's the only one on there and it's got a high search volume, people will buy it quickly. But in my experience, unless you're quite cheap with buy it now, your items do tend to stick around, which is why I'm currently only selling it at auction. So the reason I've picked auction is I quite like the time limits, so I know that on Fridays when I put all my listings on, I'm always going to have items ending. Obviously people have bidding throughout the week on those, so you've got a very good idea as to what's going to get sold at the end of the week. And anyone that really wants something knows that by the end of the day on Friday, or by the end of the auction on Friday, they need to make that bid in order to win it. It's also an advantage to me that my best sale recently, which was the gramophone postcard, I really didn't have a clue what it was worth. If I'd have put it on buy it now, I probably would have put it on at about £25. Instead, I started at an auction at a tenner, and it sold at in excess of £120 in the end. So that's obviously a big advantage when you're not 100% sure on the value of items as well. Obviously, the idea with auctions is you generate quite a lot of interest, so you need to set a low starting price with the idea that you're going to have hopefully 2 or 3 or more people ultimately bidding on the item. And from what I've seen with my sales, the vast majority of the bids do come in probably in the last half hour or so. And I've had quite a few where we've had half a dozen bids come in the last minute or two, which again, for me, I want to get some excitement and some fun out of this this sort of side business, so I really enjoy sort of sitting there, seeing the bids come through during the week, and then watching them count down for the last 5 minutes on a Friday evening when they're all set to end. So obviously quite a quick video today. Really wanted to give the advantages of auction over buy it now. Ultimately, if you've got 400 or 500 items that you're trying to sell, buy it now probably would make it a little bit more manageable. Although for me, that sort of buzz of having 400 or 500 auctions coming to an end within an hour or so would certainly take the priority to keep at auction. Now, I'm actually going to do a little test this week because I picked up half a dozen of these Wedgwood Pacific Blue dinner plates, which not necessarily an antique, but I think quite a cool little retro or vintage item. So I've got 6 of these. So what I'm going to, now that I'm looking at the camera again, rather than the phone, I'm going to put them into sets of 2. So two plates in each lot as such. I'm going to run one at auction and one at buy it now. I'm going to put the buy it now at a tenner, which seems to be the going rate for these, and an auction starting at a £5. And then after the first week of the auction, hopefully it will sell within that week. I'll get an idea of how many views it gets, how many watches it gets, and compare that to the buy it now. So keep in touch with the channel to see the results of that. I'm pretty sure it's going to go through quicker, which is what I want, because obviously I'm sort of building cash into the business to keep buying more and more stock. I think it will go through quicker and hopefully at more money at auction as well. So watch this space. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found some interest in it as well. Please do drop a comment as to which route you're currently taking or are thinking about taking as well. And as the channel progresses, obviously I'll be doing more and more of these and keeping you up to date as to the results. If I do find that buy it now eventually sort of takes over, again I'll do another video with the advantages of, or more advantage of that at the time. So thanks for your time today and checking out the video, and please do subscribe to be kept up to date with our latest releases.